Welcome
Back.
to a TAE Time late cast.
Podcast.
Late.
It's late, and you can probably tell if
Yeah.
you're watching.
Yeah, it's late, but we gotta record this and get this episode out for you.
Yeah, like we said, we're serious about this. This is the second one.
Yeah.
You're looking
Alright.
good. You're looking fresh.
I'm okay. I'm
Did
just.
you do something new?
I just look less like a bum. That is all.
Yeah, he got a haircut, and he took all the windy roads home.
No, I didn't. I
all
came
the
straight back
long
home.
way.
I came straight back home. I came straight back home. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually pretty tired. I won't lie.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired as well.
But-
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. My eyes.
They're drooping. Mind you, he's here like, let's go out tonight and not
Yeah,
sleep.
but that's
And
different.
then let's go catch a flight. Ah!
Yeah, but that's different. That's just you just the music will wake you up.
So you're saying this is boring.
No. As in like
Recording
you don't have it.
is
No,
boring.
has nothing to do with recording. What? I'm actually genuinely tired. But the difference is like
So
when
am I.
you have music vibrating through your body, like you can't sleep.
If you laugh in the mic, that would be like vibration.
Yeah, but I'm not. My body's not the one feeling it though. That's the thing. Like it has to
If you go like,
has to vibrate through my body, and I'm like, oh my god. But it's like one of them things. Still, it's like when you just want enjoyment more than you want sensibility.
Sense, yeah.
So that's
common sense.
it is. But guys, that's what you got to do before you get old. Like otherwise, that's the things you'll remember. That oh shit, I should have gone on that night out. I should have went on that flight. I should have.
Okay, Unk. Just found out I'm unked. And
You
I'm
don't
also
know to say.
shocked.
What a great start! Like what a great start.
Just found out I'm unked.
All right, tell us. Come on, what's the story?
Okay, so today I feel like we've done an episode very similar to this before. Yeah, but it is about money.
Oh God, I hate it already.
Yeah.
I hate money talk.
It's your favorite.
I hate money talk.
topic. It's money talk. It's money talk, and mainly because I found this Reddit story that just like sounded really interesting, and I was like, okay, we could just delve off this. So it's been a while since you've heard a story time from us, I must say, but I have a story here, okay? And to be honest, we might have actually even read something similar to this before. Entirely possible. Stories all the time recirculate on Reddit. However, this is the story of today, and I'm here with my iPad, and it's huge. It's kind of weird. Anyway, am I the asshole for charging my friend interest after lending her money? I lent my friend 20,000 rupees, which is like 190 euro, about 4 months ago because she said she was behind on rent and would be kicked out otherwise. She promised to pay me back in 2 weeks. I agreed because she's my close friend and I didn't want her to struggle. But in these 4 months, she's been living her best life. She's constantly posting her visits to expensive cafes and Starbucks cups on her Insta story. Meanwhile, every time I ask about my money, it's next week or my salary's delayed. Last week, I finally snapped and told her she owed me not just the 20,000, but also 5% interest per month since she broke her promise. If she can spend on takeout and gadgets, she can pay me back with accountability. She went ballistic. She told me I was acting like a loan shark and that I'm supposed to help friends out, not exploit them. Then she blasted me in our group chat saying I'm greedy and toxic. Some mutual friends are siding with her, saying I should let it go because money ruins friendships. But from my side, she borrowed on her clear promise and broke it. She does have money, just not for paying me back. Now she says she won't pay me at all unless I drop the interest demand.
Both people are dumb in this scenario. One, you cannot be asking interest off people you know. That is insane. You can't borrow
Really?
someone money and then ask for interest. No, that's weird. You should, if you want to do that, don't borrow the money in the first place.
Sure.
Like, don't do that. Like, that's fucked up.
Just be like, hey, it'll be cheaper for you in the bank than asking me, to be honest.
Yeah, like, don't do that. Like, I just think that's like such a piece of shit thing to do. And then the other person, like, just doing whatever and now paying them back. Like, obviously, we all know it's easier to like go and live your life than it is to pay them back, because if you try to pay back that money, it's actually taking a massive cut into your life. So it makes sense why people are always delayed, right? Because it's like they don't have that money in the first place. That's why they borrowed it off you, right? And it's because they're living their life a certain way or doing whatever, or they didn't have the money, and then it's whatever. So, right, like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think you should borrow people money with the expectation of getting it back as fast as possible.
How about, because some people say this, how about you should never lend people money with the expectation of ever getting it back?
Yeah, to some extent, depending on how much you're borrowing someone.
Okay.
But also, it's like, you should, like, if it's small amount, you shouldn't worry about it. Like, I can borrow my boy 50 or not worry about ever getting it back.
Oddly specific.
And it doesn't matter whether he listens to this or not. I don't give a shit. But I really don't care about him getting that 50. Give me getting that 50 euro back, right?
And he's the one that asked me when's the next pod. So
really, oh lol, that's so funny. Well, you know who you are, 50 euro boy. But you can, and if someone you should only lend big sums of money to someone that you are close with, right? Because you know they'll give it back to you.
My family.
Yeah, like close friends, right? But like small amounts of money should never, like, I mean, big amounts of money, unless it's those people don't lend it out. And then small amounts of money, I think it is a good idea to like give it without the expectation of getting it back, because you never know when you're going to get it back. So
what would you consider small amounts? And I know that obviously
it varies from person to person.
You
cannot. I don't have an answer.
I know that this varies from person to person, but for the average person, what would you say? Like,
nothing, because money, like, there are people with negative bank accounts, there are people with whatever. So like, generally I don't know whatever a small amount of money is to you.
I let 20 slide and that's about it.
Yeah, like whatever. That's what I'm saying. It's like whatever is a small amount of money to you.
Yeah.
Right. Not like small amount of money. Like some people, small amount of money is 10K.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's like, all right, yeah, here's 10K. I don't need it back. Right. But for some people, like freaking even like 50 euro, that's a big amount of money to them. Right. Mm-hmm. So like it is based off person per person for sure, I think. But yeah, I think you shouldn't. I think that's the rule, to be honest. And interest is such a piece of shit thing to do when it's someone your friend. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay. Like, I don't get people who are on other people's back for money. Unless you don't like that person. And like let's say you split something.
But then if you don't like them, why did you give them money?
No, like let's say you split something and they owe you money, okay. Right? And you don't like that person, I can understand why you'll be upset. But if it's someone you actually like, why do you even care? Like, you generally just
what if
keep
I
sleeping.
care because I need it?
Then why did you give the money out in the first place?
Because they're struggling a bit more than me.
You're stupid. Like, you're stupid. Like, you don't give money that you can't afford to give. That's the point.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I don't know about that, because a lot of people that are not in the best positions obviously still want to help.
Yeah, but help yourself first.
But if I know that I can, like...
Help yourself first. Don't ruin friendships over money. It's so silly. Like, ruining friendships over money is such a stupid thing to do.
I agree.
Like, it doesn't really make any sense at all.
Oh, I just swallowed a yawn right there.
Oh my god.
What do you think of, like, lending? We already kind of answered this, but what do you think of lending friends like big sums of money, or is that
only
just
close
for
friends?
close? Okay.
Only close friends.
Okay.
You cannot lend big sums of money to people you don't trust. You can only lend big sums of money to people you truly trust.
What if it's someone you trust and you never see that money again?
Then you lost your money and a friend, innit?
What's a family member?
You lost a family member and money.
You'd lose a family member to money. Would you not let it go, like?
Let it what? If it's a big amount of money, what the hell? I borrow you 20K and you don't want to give it back to me.
But, like, what if it's, like, your cousin?
Why would I? What? No. That doesn't make sense. Like, guys, no. Don't be silly. Like, I'll lose a family member over a big sum of money, like, obviously.
Would you lose a parent?
A parent.
Sibling?
Yes, absolutely. Because it's at that point, it's a matter of respect. Because I respected you enough to be able to give you this money.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously expected back in some time frame. Like it might.
What if the time frame is 30 years?
I finally got my money back after 30 years. Cool.
It's a long-term investment. Long-term saving.
I'd hope they did something good with it.
Okay. Fair. Guys, Farouk is like so low. It's really hard to work with him.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I am the person who actually was responding to these questions and giving you concrete
because I have
answers.
questions. You don't have any questions.
You ask me.
Just me.
Okay,
Yes,
madam.
it's an interview, guys. This is an interview. Okay, I have another story here, and it goes like this. How do you all deal with splitting expenses among your friends? Like, I have two friend groups. One is friends from my school time and are really close to me. So here, we usually split things unevenly based on who has more money at the time, and the other would give what they have. And in the other group, it is like more like a group of acquaintances. Here, either one would pay the entire expense, or everyone would send their respective shares to a specific person and he would settle the bill. But the problem is that if I am at the one who pays the entire amount, I find it uncomfortable to ask others to give their share. And thus, whenever I go out with them, I always try to minimize my expenses so that I won't be the one to pay the entire amount and ask others for share. And by doing this, I am considered as a miser in this group. I just don't want to make things awkward. So how do you all deal in these situations? Yeah.
People are just like not adults when it comes to money. Like
I've never heard of the first one. I've never heard of
splitting by like how much you
based on
make.
who has more?
That is weird.
Do you think so?
Fuck yeah, that's weird as hell. I'm not doing that.
It's kind of interesting.
I am not doing
It's
that.
like if I eat, we all eat, you know?
Yeah, split the money.
But if you make more than me.
Sorry. I was
Are you okay?
I was trying to sneeze, but the sneeze didn't come. But like, no, it doesn't make sense. You just either split it by what everyone paid for, or split it evenly. That is the only two options when it comes to splitting a bill. Or someone takes the entire thing. Big man like you, yeah, like, you know.
But that's the thing, because it's like, you know, the idea of paying for who has more at the time, like percentage wise, you know, like say we're going out to dinner, okay, and okay, let's add another person. let's make it through, okay, and you make the most, and then me, and then the other person, okay, so it should be something like 50 30 20.
So did I eat 50% of the food? Did you eat 30% of the food?
But
And they
that's
eat
not
20?
the point. You're not getting the point.
No, there's
if you eat, we all eat.
no. Doing it by percentages is the worst thing I've ever heard in my freaking life. There's only 2 ways to split a bill, and 3 ways, to split a bill, and I will reiterate one more. By what everyone paid for, evenly, or a big man like you takes the entire bill. There is no other way to split a bill. None. Zero. Zilch. Not. You cannot split a bill any other way. Percentages is insane.
It's new to me.
It's insane.
I might play around.
Whatever friend group you are in and they are doing percentages, leave that friend group.
But if it works for them, like what if 1 week one friend has more money, the other week another one, and then so on? Do you know what I mean?
So how are we doing this? Is this a trust-based system?
Well, I assume it's close friends.
No. Once again, is this a trust-based system? Because you don't know how much I'm making. I can tell you I make no fuck all. And I'm eating cheap for the rest of my life.
Hey, you haven't been making more than us for the past 6 months. What's up with that?
Like, this is like, or are we showing our freaking pay slips? Like, what are we doing here? No, let's be okay, let's walk down this path. Let's walk down this percentage path. A big group of us, percentages. How are we deciding who is what?
Oh, that's a good question.
So we're just trusting. Guys, I only make 60K.
Okay, what if it's like this? What if it's like everyone shows what they have in their bank account at that current point in time.
Wow. Really? Really? Guys, you hear that? Get a load of this guy. Everyone shows what they have in their bank account at that current point in time. And then based off that, you decide, how about if my bank account is a negative? Does that mean you guys give me money? We're doing percentages, right?
You shouldn't be here then.
No. We are close friends and we're doing percentages. So you guys are paying for my food and giving me money.
No, you shouldn't be here because you're negative.
No, because we're a friend group that does percentages.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's stupid.
Okay?
It's stupid and stupid and stupid and stupid. And I will reiterate one more time. Stupid. Percentages is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And if that's what you guys do, stop that right now.
What if it is salary based? What if it's like, bro,
everybody has to show their salary.
If it's your close friends, I assume you know. If
Oh,
you
really?
Make 60K
Let me ask you a question.
30,
How many of your friends do you know salary?
See, that's another part of the story.
Oh, exactly.
Not of the story, but another point we're going to get to. But you know some of your friends' salaries, okay?
The difference is we are close. Most people don't do that.
I know one.
Most people don't do that. We are not normal. Most friends do not. And we have a certain person in our friend group that they always love to go and speak preambles around their salary. But we don't care. The point is, not everybody is comfortable with sharing salaries, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't want to share my salary. We're still in percentages.
Well, then this won't work. You simply have to.
No.
If you want this to be a flawless system, you must share how much you make.
Well, I'm going to tell you I make 20K a year.
Well, I make 10.
Oh, really?
You're still paying more.
I lied. I make 0. I'm jobless right now. No payslip, no bank account, no nothing.
I actually owe money. So I've been negative.
Yeah, and the person you owe money to is me, so you should pay back towards that owing.
Anyway, coming back to the splitting, I agree with your 3, but I think there's one more.
Huh?
Okay, I think there's one more where the dynamic is, I'll pay this time and then you pay next time. It's like, oh no, I'll pay.
Yeah, so big man like you pay.
I'll pay. No, but like, I feel like the way you're saying it's like a all once-off thing.
No.
Whereas like, because big man like you, big man like me, big man like big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
like,
what we do.
The energy is one.
I have a friend in which we just always just take turns paying different things. We don't care. Yeah. I generally don't even like all my boys. I don't keep track of money. I generally don't keep track of money because
I'm the same. Honestly.
We're close. Like if you're friends, it really should never be that deep. Like look at her.
Yo.
Yeah, but if you guys are close, it should never ever be like that.
I agree.
It shouldn't be like that.
I agree. I'm the same. I'm more in the category of big man like you because I think it's because it's the.
Big man like you.
This.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is. It is. What's wrong with that? Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
I don't know why you would laugh.
I don't know why I would laugh either.
I've covered my friends' bills.
Absolutely.
Even yours. Period.
What's mine is yours and yours is mine.
Period. No, what's mine is mine.
Oh, sorry, yeah. What's yours is yours and what's mine is yours.
Have you not read The Crown?
Yeah. Oh, skip through this now, girl. What's the next thing now?
We're just kind of faffing on after that, like we're waffling on.
Maybe it's delirious.
Okay. Mind you, we're 20 minutes into this episode.
Mind you, that's crazy, you know?
Okay, so do you know people who like really want to like, they're very like splitty, so you splitty everything based off what you got, whatever.
Yeah, God, yeah.
Okay. How does it work if you want a tip but I don't? Do we have
then
to
you
split
paid the tip
full?
Yeah, like.
But you know, let me tell you something. There's been instances where,
but once again, this
people,
is excluding America, by the way, because in America they have to split the tip because they all have to tip.
Yeah, they have to tip.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you're saying here.
Yeah. I've been in situations where it's like some people are like not happy to pay the tip, and then the other is like getting annoyed about it. Like, oh no, if we're paying it, we all have to pay it.
Should I give you the safest thing? If they want to tip, just split the tip. But just know from that point on, these are the type of people you should not go out to eat with if you are not happy with that
That's
scenario,
fair.
right? Because you do have to kind of like, the right thing to do is if someone wants to tip, let them tip their own amount.
But it's
But that's not what
usually
people
gets
do.
added to the bill.
Exactly.
And
And
then,
most people don't. Just go with like-minded people when you go eat out, please.
Right.
That is the safest
but
option.
it's kind of hard though, because I feel like a lot of like social activities involve eating out, and so it might not always be someone that you know well.
Yeah, but I guess something to also give an example of is like, I've had multiple scenarios because I'm a working adult, so I've been in a lot of work dinners and stuff
yeah,
like
they
that.
all pay for.
No, not the ones that are paid for, the one that we go out
like the
with
two.
ourselves. A few. We've done a few.
Okay.
And the group I do it with work before, I don't drink, and all of them always get drinks. And one thing they're pretty good for is everyone in the bills anyway. Everyone pays for what they get.
Okay.
But sometimes they'll say like, "Oh, let's just split it all," but they won't charge me for the drinks. They'll remove the drinks and then
love
split
that.
everything, right? But there are also times in which I'll be like, guys, it's not that deep, right? And I'm pay for.
Well,
I
depends.
split the
Have
drinks.
they had 3 drinks or 23?
Exactly. That's what I look at. If it's only one or two
Okay.
drinks, everyone's only had 1 or 2 drinks. We can split the drink. Everybody had a few drinks. I ain't about that life.
Okay.
All right.
But I
So-
feel like you're not the type to ever back away anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If it's
But sure, like
suggested-
even when it comes to like going out and the guys are drinking and they do rounds. Obviously, I don't partake in rounds, but I buy them drink. I'll be like, oh, you want a drink, whatever. So
You brought up such a good point because we just saw a TikTok. Okay, so this is perfect. So you go out with the boys.
oh god.
You go out with the boys and get a table, but I don't drink. Do I have to pay for the for the bottle?
Yes. Okay. The guys, this one is very straightforward. As a man, there is a minimum entry fee to be at the table, right? And it's usually the cost of the table. You split it amongst your boys. But if you're joining someone's table, don't be a onlooker that just goes and skives. Offer to pay for a bottle or like split a bottle with someone or something like that, right? The idea is if you join a table, you need to contribute in some way, shape, or form, because women don't get freaking fed alcohol for free.
What do they do? It's for free for me.
Free for you, not free for the men at the table, right? So even if you don't drink, like, look, I am the literal perfect example. I do not drink, and I also have a girl, so I don't get the alcohol, and I don't get the girls at the table. But I will still split the cost of the bottle and the table with the boys. Why?
Crazy.
Because I am there partaking in the energy, the enjoyment, the everything. Because why am I there if I'm just going to be there to sit down and look pretty? I'm not a girl.
Here's the thing, okay? I'm kind of on the fence, okay? So I think if you're joining a table, whatever, you should contribute something. First of all, if you're not initially there, you're joining a table, you should contribute for something, okay? Like you said, you're not there to look pretty. Unless you're a woman, then you don't have to do anything.
Yes, exactly.
However, if you're joining on a night out and you don't drink, okay? Like, you're not an alcohol person, I think you should pay for the table and whatever drink comes with it, and that's it. I don't think you should be paying for anything extra.
So
Considering you're not drinking. Like, you paid for your seat at the table, but you don't have to partake in the activity at the table.
okay, so there's 2 ways in which this can happen. If the alcohol, right, because obviously tables have a minimum spend,
Exactly.
right? Have a minimum spend, so it costs like 1,200, 2,000, whatever, right? Cool. If you split the cost of the table straight away, absolutely, right? And then if you, especially when you spend the bottles, you go to the
Because
amount.
you use the amount.
Yeah, you use the amount of credit based off the table, right?
Yeah.
Calm, right? Obviously, when depending on the group size, depending on who's there or whatever, right? Like, more bottles might be bought more than the cost of the table.
Yes.
That's where it gets sticky.
Yes.
If it's like 1 or 2 bottles extra than the cost of the table, I think you don't, as a person who's not drinking, doesn't really have to split that, right? Like, obviously, it depends on your group. But when it's a lot of bottles.
If it's a lot of bottles, that means there's a lot of other men that can share the cost.
No.
And it doesn't
like
have
the
to be
man them stack bottles. We're talking the man them stack bottles. At that point,
if the man them the man them can
Sorry,
pay.
I said the other way around. If it's 1 or 2 extra bottles, I think you should chip in, right?
Okay.
But if it's a lot of bottles, hand on my heart, why am I paying?
That's what I said. I was so confused.
Yeah, sorry, I was flipped. Yeah, if it's 1 or 2 extra bottles on top of the cost.
Yeah.
So let's say you guys go 500 over your table cost.
Okay.
You confirm that, big man.
Yeah, I had some pineapple juice. I'll give you like a
Yeah, you confirm that, big man. Right? You've already paid for the table. You might as well just pay a little bit more and help your boys, right? You don't have to pay too much.
Not equally.
Equally. You man can figure that out after. But if it's like 1K, 2K,
there's been nights
3K,
where it's been like bottle,
4K,
and not the cheap ones.
Then at that point you got to go look at your man and be like, guys, I was drinking water all night.
Yeah, I know.
Let's be guided here. I've already paid for my tip. Them shorties that you guys kept buying drink for, that not me. But if you are single, you're fake. You're screwed. I genuinely believe you're screwed because you have to firm it. You have to firm the cost because then it's not about the bottles. It's about the women that were brought because of the bottles. You can only escape it if you don't drink and you have a woman.
Interesting. I also disagree on that.
No, because once again, is it my fault that we had 30 girls in the section and we dropped an extra 5 racks and you couldn't score? That's not my fault.
No.
Because you had opportunity.
But my thing is, right? We split the initial table and the minimum spend. Okay? If that minimum spend brought girls over, that means I brought girls over to the table because I contributed to that. Okay?
What keeps them there? Once the alcohol runs dry, what keeps them?
If I'm talking to one,
No, what keeps them there?
If I'm chatting to some girl, okay, and say this is the one girl I'm talking to, I still shouldn't have to pay for your extra bottles that you're getting.
No, because the mouth gets dry. Like, let's be so guided. Their mouths get dry. They can go to next man's table to get their mouth wet. Pause, right?
Yo.
So, what you mean?
I don't know. I just don't think so.
If the end of the night comes
not full,
and that bill
split,
shows 10K and girls were there all night, best believe you're splitting that 10K.
But I'm not giving equal. I haven't drank anything.
You drank with your eyes.
I know, that's so unfair.
All the ladies that you were seeing all night chilling.
I'm a ladies,
you drank with your eyes.
That's just not fair.
No. The only way about it is if you don't drink and you have a girl. Then you can escape it. But if you do not have a girl, that's just on you, big man. Go, because let's be honest, if you went home with an Instagram baddie that night.
But that was due to my initial payment.
No, what I'm saying, if you went home with an Instagram baddie that night, you would pay that bill like nothing matters because you're like,
no. No. And matter of fact, like anyone that cares about their
once
money
again,
would be like,
you are not a man. You cannot talk. I'm telling you, these dummies, the boys I know, you yourself,
if you were single and the bill was 10K and you walked home with an Insta,
why was it there in the first place?
And you walked home.
Why was that there?
Yeah, period.
Why was that there in the
walked home with
first
an Insta body. Are you paying?
No, because the idea is
period.
I know my
That's
man. I asked, guys, is this a heavy night? Oh, it is. I'll be sleeping. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
When have you ever asked that?
What?
Never.
No, because I know who I'm going with and I know how much we're rolling
You're
in.
always heavy.
No.
I've never seen a no heavy
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
It's always heavy. Hefty bail.
Because I don't go out like that. So when we do, it's a
lot,
celebration.
Get a load of this guy.
But no, like...
Guys, you want to know a fun fact? I've never drank alcohol at a man's table if it wasn't sealed.
Well, that seems like a logical thing to do.
No, but like girls always get invited to tables and get offered drink. I let my friends do it, but I can't. I feel like one of us has to stay
That sounds
woke.
like a back friend. You just like, I let my friends get drunk, not me.
No, because
I know.
obviously, like,
you're saying one of us has to be lucid.
Yeah, one of us has to be like
lucid.
What's in that drink?
Mm-hmm.
And then if they had a drink and then find later on, maybe. But I just
someone has to be lucid.
I'm so wary of men.
Yeah, but usually clubs in certain places are very good for that. You know, they don't let that stuff happen. You go to certain places, oof, man, they're probably in on it, but that's a whole different story.
But I don't know about like that, because is that not something that you can just have in your pocket and then just like slip it into a drink?
Yeah, but usually like they're very proactive and like watching for stuff like that. They like in big clubs they do. Like they don't mess around with stuff like that because it ruins their image. Like it ruins their image. You don't want that. True, actually. They don't want to be known for that unless it's like one of those sleazy, you know, like that caters towards like a certain demographic of men.
I think I went to one of those before.
You know.
Oh my God, it was actually kind of scary. I was with my friends. Well, no shit. But there were these guys that like whatever the girls were dancing with, and then they had these like cans of like Red Bull underneath. Took some of those obviously because I got to open it myself. But then across the way,
you know they can inject those, by the way. Did you know that small little syringe? Something in it. Like anything.
So now I can't even drink goddamn Red Bull in the club.
You're kind of lucky for like canned drinks because of the pressure. Even if it's a small syringe, you'll destroy. Thanks. But for like actual like things, they can always put.
That's so scary. That is. Oh, we live in such a crappy world.
Also, you know they can also. It's like how they put fake alcohol in Nigeria. They can reseal that shit up. Right?
But I don't drink. I just don't. I would rather just not drink. But anyway, across the way.
But when I'm there, you're drinking.
Oh, of course. But you're there to take care of me.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. But if
my bill racks up.
If you're not alone, that's
my bill racks up.
Yeah, because your girl's drinking. Isn't your girl drinking?
Yeah, you know that's.
And then Farouk's like, Nicola, take 5 more shots right now.
I have to get my money's worth. Because I'm paying for all these other women to drink as well. So, like, you know, I have to actually get my money's worth, guys. This is for real.
But listen, there are these guys across the way, but it was like one of those, like, really shady places. Like, not shady, but, like you said, you know, like, it was all one floor. And the tables were across the way from each other, so we were all seeing each other. And then this, like, 40-year-old man, okay, comes over with shots. Like, hey, girls, take shots. I'm like... This is like that scary man with the candy in the van. Like, you know? Why are you coming at me with these shots? Yeah, have some. It just felt so weird. I couldn't. My friends took it, and they were fine. But
that's good.
You know, I was there. I was like, what's going on?
It's a whole different world, like.
Whole new world. Oh, and then another time, this promoter brought us in to Libertine, actually.
It's not Libertine anymore, you know?
Rebrand.
It's Celine. Celine is Libertine.
That's Celine.
Yeah, that's Celine. They rechanged it.
Anyway, he got us in, and it came with a bottle, and I just couldn't allow myself to drink it.
You had to stay lucid for the group.
I did, y'all. Yeah.
Saving your kidney.
Yeah, well, I was paying full price for my drinks, so. Okay.
Pain.
The energy has shifted.
Wait, no, I'm laughing. I'm actually awoke and laughing. Oh, you're done.
We're done.
She's
we're both done.
I'm very like.
Okay, hype me up then.
Continue.
Continue what?
Do you not have any more little stories?
This is the end of the episode.
Well, you know, it's actually wrapping up. But anyway, no, yeah, what's it called? Libertine did change his lean.
I had no idea.
When you entered Libertine, what was it? Like, how did you enter?
Stairs. There were stairs going down.
It
was like a little entryway and then like a staircase.
Apparently, no. Then, maybe. I don't know. They said it's old Libertine. I don't know if it's like the location or whatever, but like it's not the guys who runs Libertine. It's like it was like changed by whatever. And no, it was like the guys who ran Libertine got bought out. And then they went and made a new club or something like that. I don't know, whatever, but it would make sense. But it looks pretty neat in there. It's interesting. They have like a little back bowling alley thing as well. So
bowling.
Yeah.
In the club.
Yeah. But it's only like it's a private room. You know, it's like when you buy the room like for yourself.
Rooms are so weird in the club.
I think it makes sense depending on how many people you're rolling with. Like, if you're rolling like 10 plus man deep and you're pulling in like 20 women, like, yeah, that makes sense. Like that's your own little club. Like at that stage.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the problem is the bill for that. It's just diabolical.
I'd say
that's one of those things. Like the man were like, oh yeah, we're having a little private booth.
No, you're not with me.
If I get to be one of the baddies, yeah. Because I ain't paying for that.
I'll bring my baddie friends.
Because I am not paying for that. I am not paying for that.
Anyways, guys, that was all we had for you guys today.
Yeah, we will see you guys again next week. With who knows? Fresh. And whatever, but
whatever.
We'll probably talk about what we did.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all the good stuff.
Peace.